That top tower.
Hey guys, WQQWQR here, and this is my guide for Bristleback.
I'll sort this out.
Bristleback kind of functions as a priority 3 hero.
By all
He would
means.
replace someone like a Clockwork or something on a lineup. Instead of offering as much disruption as someone like Clockwork, though, he offers a bit more damage, a bit more
You
tankiness,
don't say.
and an armor shred to help your carries focus fire down priority
I'll
targets.
sort this.
So let's go over his abilities.
Towers.
Bristle's first ability is Viscous Nasal Goo. It provides a stacking slow and armor shred, and at rank 3, the ability provides 2 shred per stack of Viscous Nasal Goo on the hero or minion instead of 1, so I try to level this ability to level 3 before I get focused on leveling anything else. Bristle's second ability, Cool Spray, applies a stacking debuff that causes future Cool Sprays to do additional damage and deals a small amount of damage itself. This damage can quickly add up, and it's physical damage, meaning it's best for that ability's damage to level Viscous Nasal Goo first for the armor shred. Bristle's third ability is Quill Spray. It reduces damage done to him that's done on the sides or the rear, and damage that hits him from behind can trigger a Quill Spray of the current level once he takes 250 damage from the rear. Bristleback's ultimate is Warpath. It provides him with a stack of Warpath each time he spends an ability. These stacks provide him with move speed and attack damage. The move speed is greater with the first stack than subsequent stacks, and the attack damage stays the same for each stack. Now that we've gone over all of his abilities, let's go over a little bit of Bristleback gameplay. A lot of enemies will underestimate Quill Spike at first, so I go in here and I get on the other side of the creep wave and just start letting out Quill Spike. And I'll just keep hitting Weaver with it. Every time he tries to get close to the creep wave, let out another Quill Spike. And he's now at 73 damage per Quill Spike at rank 1. So, Quill Spike goes out, stun goes out, he goes down, and I chase Spearbreaker for a little bit, try to clarity up, get hit by a ranged minion, and Sand King ends up being the one to seal the deal here. But that's a double kill for first blood, and it just proves that Bristleback is a very strong hero early game. Bristleback really excels in a safe lane, so here I put some of the Viscous Nasal Goo on Viper, and you'll see me do that again several more times before the actual fight breaks out. So I see Juggernaut coming, and apparently there's a bug with Rewind right now, but that's okay. He goes in, and we get Goo on him, so his armor's reduced by 3, the spikes are going in, and we get yet another kill. So that's why he's really good in the safe lane, because they have to be pushed that far up. We're able to get several kills in situations like that before the landing phase is over. So here's to give you kind of an idea of what happens in a team fight with Bristle. We have 2 Ion Shells closing in on Ursa, and an Omni goes in on Ursa. Now I get the Snot on him, and I get Quills on him, so I get the kills on both Sniper and Ursa. And then we close in on Pudge, and I get the kill on him as well. Now my auto attacks are dealing quite a bit of increased damage, and that's really why you want to be leveling this armor shred first for early team fights. It helps your carries out, and it helps you synergize with 2 of your abilities as opposed to your quills, which only synergize with your armor shred. So here you're going to see why Bristle does really well in Roche attempts. I go in on Roche right away. I start the Roche fight, and I start using Viscous Nasal Goo to get his armor into the negatives. That happens very quickly, and it increases the damage. It provides a damage amp for my team. Now, what happens here is we attempt Roche while their whole team's up to try and help, push our lead a little bit. Now, we didn't know that Templar had one of our traps there, so they know we're here. So we go in on them once they go in on us. And I die very quickly, but because of the positioning of everybody else and the wall of replica, we're able to get a 3-for-1 and Roshan. And what's really important here to note is that you need to push your lead if you have one. If you look at the score, it's a huge lead. It's 8-27. But if you don't push that, they have 4 carries. Even Pudge can carry a little bit. And if you don't push that lead against a team with a lot of carries, late game, there's a decent chance for them coming back. So you push your lead, and we were able to get Roche and 3 kills out of it, and this was really the turning point for the game. This is, I think, right after here someone abandons. So this is the part where I go over my build details. There's two builds for him. There's a utility tank build, and there's kind of a damage dealing build.
Dyer's mid tower could use a little help.
For the utility tank build, which is what I went this game, and what I'd recommend most games, because it synergizes with more team compositions. I got Arcane Boots. They're really good for him. He's kind of mana hungry at the beginning of the game, and this also allows you to help out any teammates that are mana hungry at the beginning of the game. Then I get Vanguard. If they have a lot of physical damage, or physical damage dealers are giving me trouble, I get Assault Cuirass. If not, I get Hood into Pipe. Hood and Pipe both synergize very well with the Bristleback ability, because the back or side damage reduction stacks with the spell resistance. That's about it for the utility tank build. For the damage dealing build, I get Arcanes and Vanguard again, later selling the Arcanes for power treads. Then I get Assault Cuirass. It works very well, the armor reduction works very well. And then for future pickups, I would suggest potentially a Desolator if you need any more armor reduction. Desolator works very well. Daedalus can work very well because of the crit, because of his naturally high damage dealing with Warpath. And then things like Mjolnir, any other real attack speed item can work well because he gets naturally high physical damage because of Warpath. So thanks for watching, guys. This guide took a little longer to produce than my other guides. Hopefully it shows and you guys enjoy it. If you do the general YouTube bullshit of liking and subscribing and whatnot. I trust you guys to do that. I probably don't have to tell you, but everyone else does, so I will too. That's it for this guide. I hope you're looking forward to the next one, and I will see you guys later.